Reverend Ken Gordon, spiritual leader for Centers for Spiritual Living, coming to you this week with our May 14 theme for 2017 on living spiritual life through creativity. This week is presented to us by Reverend Kat DePalma from Orlando, Florida. And her topic is fear to courage. And oh, by the way, happy Mother's Day. I trust everyone's going to have a beautiful one. You know, the Course in Miracles tells us that there are two base emotions in the world. One is fear, one is love. And that Troward tells us that there is no such thing as darkness, that darkness is simply the absence of light. Well, fear is simply the absence of love. So it really behooves us to really take a look at what we fear in our lives and find a way to be able to love it. Not love it like standard love, but love it from that point of agape love from within us, to be able to see it through God's eyes. At that particular point, it ceases to exist. It lightens up and becomes brighter. Dr. Holmes said that fear is a belief in limitation, a denial that the divine is the center and the source of all good. We must do all in our power to overcome it. Perfect love casts out fear. That is, confidence overcomes the depression of doubt. In the midst of plenty, humanity lives in want because of fear. To overcome fear is the greatest adventure of the mind of humankind. He also said in the Science of Mind text, page 404, that we should contact a larger field of faith. This is done by understanding that God is the giver and the sustainer of human life and expression. God's all there is, it's substance and supply, so we must learn to accept this. If it's God's pleasure to give us the kingdom, then it should be our privilege to accept this gift. We must unify ourselves with the great whole, the personal who dares to fling their thought out into universal intelligence with the assurance of one who realizes their divine nature and its relation to the universe and dares to claim all there is, will find an ever-creative good at hand to aid them. God will honor their request. To the soul that knows its own divinity, all else must gravitate. So let's then enlarge our thought processes and dare to think in universal terms. Let us dare to believe that every constructive word is invincible. So we talk about this from a point of view of spiritual living through creativity. And we find ourselves in an experience and an expression where we realize that if but we were prepared to have that faith, to be able to move into that which is unknown before us, cast away the fear, shed light upon it so that we know that there's nothing to be frightened of, then the end result is we can manifest and bring into our experience everything that is necessary and everything that is required in order to be able to manifest a life that is worth living, that is valuable, and that is creative. Thank you. God bless you, and please know that you're loved.